Hey guys, okay, I'm back today with my January beauty empties. I'm not too late into February, it's a few days, but since I'm not doing the totals, I feel just more at ease. I enjoyed doing the monetary total last year, but it's also just a little easier to not. So let's get started. First thing is a giant bag of Epsom salt. It is a 8-pound bag. And what I have is one of those kitchen canisters, like the stainless steel one with the pop lid. I just decanted into one of those by the bathtub. So it's kind of pretty, but it's there, you know, whenever I need it. Now, I don't really take a ton of baths with this, but my husband really enjoys if he's sore or achy or a long day of work. He thinks it's helps his muscles relax. And then also, if for some reason, like one day my older daughter had an ingrown toenail, and my friend's husband is a doctor, told me to soak her toe in some Epsom salt and it would really help it, and it did. So I just feel like it's something I like to have around the house, and it's very inexpensive. A Bath & Body Works body cream, the hot cocoa and cream. This came out around the holidays this previous year, and I love this candle so much, so I was very anxious to try the body care, and it definitely lived up to the candle, in my opinion. I got every last bit out of it. It just smells like hot cocoa and cream. And let me say this, because I watch videos of people talking about these, and I always comment, and I feel I don't want it to sound like a know-it-all, but a lot of the Bath & Body Works body creams, it's not showing up, but it's like a neon yellow. Vanilla fragrance oil changes color over time, so if you have a perfume that you think has vanilla in it and it's turned colors, as long as it smells nice, it's fine. Don't worry about the color change. So I just thought I would throw that out there. Okay, a Kapari coconut oil deodorant. This is my second one of these. And my body chemistry, I feel like I have to change up my deodorants. I mean, even when I was using like antiperspirants, I had to do that. My body just gets adjusted to it. And I don't think I waited enough time from the first one to use this. It just didn't feel like it was as effective. This Kapari one is kind of like, the closest I can think is a gel. I really liked it the first go round. It wasn't bad, but I think that was my issue. The Chlorane Dry Shampoo with Oat Milk. This was a really nice dry shampoo. I got it from Ulta during one of their hair deals. So I paid about half price. It smells, I mean, it's pretty strongly fragranced. It smells nice. I was using it one day and my husband came in and he said, "Oh, what smells so good?" So it is a nice fragrance, but I got spoiled by the dry shampoos that are dark brown that I'm going to be hard pressed to go back to the white ones. Oh, I don't usually, I say this, but I only mention hand soaps if they're worth mentioning. This is the Soft Soap Milk and Honey. This is my favorite drugstore hand soap. Back in the day, Soft Soap made a body wash in this exact scent, and I loved it. I wish they would come back with it. But I will always repurchase this. It's just so sweet and clean smelling. I have a lot of wax this month. Okay, this is a beauty blender. This is actually the light pink one, but it's kind of looking white now. I got it in the Nordstrom anniversary sale kit. And I didn't use this one as long as I used most, but it started having this. Do you see that? I don't know if it's foundation like trying to come out when I'm washing it, but then I saw that spot. I think I picked something off with that. I didn't do that by accident. That just kind of worried me. Was it mold? I mean, it has these dark spots and it just has this dark hinge to it there, but it's not like the foundation color, which is more there. So I don't know. I decided to get rid of it. I'm using the blue one. I like it, but I love Beauty Blender, and I still had used this for months. So even if I got rid of it because of this, it's still got a good long lifespan. The Clinique Moisture Surge 72 Hour. This is a 1 ounce. Love it. I'm still using it. I use this for daytime. Every blue moon, I might use it at night if I feel like my skin's being irritated or reactive, because this is just one of those easy go-tos. I've been using it, no joke, since, oh God, like 2002. so a long time. The Beauty Counter Cleansing Balm. Now this I actually did finish in February, like the 1st or 2nd, but it was the only empty I've had so far, so I just threw it in the bag so I wasn't hoarding it forever. The Beauty Counter Cleansing Balm. This is a smaller size I got in a gift set at the holidays. It is a good cleansing balm. It's very reminiscent of the Clinique one, except it has a scent. I don't think it's added fragrance. I think it's probably just like essential oils. But I do have to use a muslin cloth to remove it. It doesn't wash off. And so that kind of, I like one that I can just use with water and rinse it off on its own. That's easier. Well, and this is a kind of pricey, but it burns my eyes. And I can use any eye makeup remover almost, any cleansing oil, any cleansing balm, and I don't have that issue. But this burns my eyes. So that alone would be a break it for me. The Herbivore Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. I really, really enjoyed this. I used up a whole size of it. Loved it. I think it's a great resurfacing mask. I got a sample of the Biossance. It may be in here. Yes, the Biossance Squalene and Glycolic Renewal Facial. It exfoliates, refines, and boosts radiance. I think I'm going to purchase this as my replacement for this. I really liked this. They're both like cleaner brands. I'm not going to say that this is necessarily better because I only had one sample, but I was very impressed with it enough that I would like to purchase this instead of repurchase this and see how it goes. So both very, very nice products. The It CC Light Mini. I think I've done my time with this. I've used up a full size and I think 2 of the minis. It's good. I don't use it as a foundation. To me, it doesn't seem to wear well like that. But if I'm just being like casual or in the summer or going to the pool and I want some coverage and some SPF, I'll rub it in with my fingers and I wear it as pretty much skincare. And I really like it for that. But if I'm going to be putting makeup on top of it, to me it just doesn't wear nicely. But it holds up well at the pool. But I think I don't know. I think I'm just done with it. Right now I'm using the Color Science Redness Corrector. It was sent to me, but I'm really loving it. Like really, really loving it. It has SPF. It has some color correcting. It's not as makeup-y as this. So I don't know. But this, I mean, it's good. I'm just over it. My Dior Lip Maximizer. I used every little bit of this. It is the very pale pink one. It's hardly noticeable in color. I love it so much. I mean, it's a really good lip gloss. And before the month of January was over, I had already replaced it. I did pick it up in one of the shimmery ones, the new Hollow Pink, which is just like a teeny bit more color and some shimmer that's not gritty at all. It's just, I know it seems like such a frivolous lip gloss, but I really enjoy it. So already purchased that again. Living Proof Restore Perfecting Spray. This is a fantastic leave-in spray. I have the full size as well, but this is really, really nice. The Drunk Elephant B-Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. I like to mix this in with the C Firma Day Serum to just like bump up moisture in my skin. It's definitely not a standalone moisturizer to me with my skin type. The first time I had one of these minis, I feel like I've gone through a ton of these. I'd used it as a standalone moisturizer and it just wasn't enough. And I was like, oh, this isn't any good. But if you mix it with their other products, it's good in that sense. I do have the full size of this I'm using currently with the C Firma. I don't know if I'll repurchase it in the long run because I don't know. Okay, I'm down to one thing and then just like fragrance and samples. The Stila Sienna Smudge Stick Eyeliner. I mentioned this in my favorites and I think I ran out like the next day or two. It's an extremely warm brown matte sienna color. I love it for eyeliner. This has been discontinued and I haven't been able to find anything that comes close to replacing it, but it is so good. Okay, now, well, this one random. Sensodyne Pro Enamel Gentle Whitening. If you have sensitive teeth, try this. Not necessarily the Gentle Whitening, but any of the Sensodyne Pro Enamel. It is the best toothpaste in my mind, as far as if you have sensitive teeth. I was talking to a friend of mine and she said she didn't think it tasted good. And I remember when I first started using it, I didn't like the taste, but I've since gotten used to it and I have to use something sensitive for my teeth. I'm using like the Colgate Sensitive and it just doesn't hold a candle to this. So I did want to mention that. Okay, now let's do some samples and then we'll do home fragrance. Oh! I didn't even notice this. My NARS Laguna. Finished it. That's like the pan turned dingy. I mean, it's like breaking. The packaging is gummy. It's seen better days. This is at least my second full-size Laguna I've used up. It's a really, I mean, I think it's a very pretty bronzer, but I've used up 2 of them now, so I'm ready to, you know, get on to some other things, but I'm not going to say I wouldn't revisit that one day. Okay, Jordan Samuel, the Performance Cream. I'm really liking his Hydrate and his After Show Sensitive Cleanser. But this, I'm not saying it was bad. It just didn't wow me to purchase the full size. But I appreciate that he has the little samples. This foundation single-handedly ruined my skin in January. It's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Foundation. It's the one that's like long wear, oil-free, medium to full coverage, weightless, matte finish, transfer resistant. I used the shade 1N2 Vanille. It was a nice match. That's all I can say about the foundation. It like would group up in just like clumps and it made my skin look so dry. It was not flattering. The coverage was, I mean, okay, but I broke out in the most horrible cystic acne after that. That evening, I felt like big ones coming up on my chin. I had some here. I talked about it in a video I've already posted. The Radiance Foundation version, I hear people love, but I'm so scared that it's going to break me out like this, so I don't think I'm going to try it. I read the reviews on Sephora, and I am in the minority of people that hate this foundation. So if you're curious, don't let my review, you know, get you off of it. I think like me and maybe 2 others hated it. Everybody else gave it glowing reviews, but it was terrible on my skin. Okay. Oh, I loved this. The Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I got a sample from Sephora to try. I had never tried this. This was the first time. I got the shade 4. I don't know if I mentioned it. Okay. First off, this was the first time I've had a warm toned foundation in a while because I've been getting neutral lately. And at first I was like, that looks dark. But I think it's because I was so unaccustomed to the warm tones. I'd taken a break from them. I'll show you the little pot so you can see. Okay, first off, I was happy to have a warm tone foundation back in my life. I can do neutral. I guess I'm like neutral to warm. So it really just depends. I don't feel like this was overly warm, but it just made my skin look healthier and I liked that warm tone. It was a great foundation. I would pick it up, but I also really enjoy my Physicians Formula Healthy Wear Foundation. I feel like they're kind of similar vein, but much different price, but this was nice and I did really like this color on my skin. So I'm going to actually keep this with my makeup I've used up for the years so I can remember the shade. I could have actually even gone a teeny bit darker, but this was a good match. Very good match. No complaints. The Leaders AC Clear Treatment Mask. This is always good when I'm breaking out, and I definitely needed this because of this. I think this is a great sheet mask. It definitely helps breakouts. It's not one of those moisturizing ones, but it definitely kind of kills some pimples. Okay, now to some home fragrance. I don't know how I used up this many candles this month. I guess, I don't even know. I have 4 full-size candle, 2 wax melts, a wallflower, and a room spray. Okay, Bath & Body Works Vanilla Snowflake. This is so old. Me and my husband had this in our bathroom that we just use. And, you know, 1 little squirt does it. It is very potent stuff. And it's taken us, I mean, over a year to go through. It's just, it really lasts forever. So I think those are, you know, nice to have around. It would be a nice gift. You're really going to get your money's worth. The pistachio ice cream wallflower. It smells good. It's on the girls haul, but I'm just over it and I still have one more left. I don't know, they're wallflowers. I go in phases where I'm like, oh, they're good, and right now I'm in the phase that I don't think they're worth it. Okay, 2 Better Homes and Gardens. This was the cranberry popcorn garland. It smells like its name. It was nice, kind of a buttery cranberry. It was limited edition, I think from 2017. And then the Better Homes and Gardens Vanilla Cookie Crunch Value Pack. This is the big size. This is the little. It smells really nice, but I also like to mix it with other scents. I actually ran out of all my Better Homes and Gardens in all my Walmart rack smells, actually. Okay, now to the candles. Red Velvet Cupcake. This smelled really good. It was lush red velvet cake, cream cheese frosting, and sweet vanilla. It sounds as good as its name. Peppermint marshmallow. This smell, okay. All of these are some of the newer candles. I have one more sample I forgot about. The Replica by the Fireplace. It's a really good smoky, very, very faint sweet hint. Okay, so peppermint marshmallow is peppermint, spearmint, essential oils, notes of powdered sugar, and marshmallow. Okay, yeah. All these newer candles, they're just not that strong. These are all ones I got like around the holiday time, and I feel like they're seriously lacking strength. This just, I don't know, it just wasn't very strong. Peppermint brownie, I feel the same way about this. I had gotten it in a wallflower and it blew me away. And then this just was kind of lacking. Crushed candy cane, rich mocha, whipped cream. It was a lovely scent, but the candle itself just wasn't very strong. And then blueberry sugar. This was kind of a different pick for me. Sweet blueberries, brown sugar, and graham cracker crust. I thought the girls would like it. Something different. I may have one more. I don't even know. If so, I'm saving it for a while. So that is my empties. I felt like my bag was huge, but I guess I had some big stuff. But when I'm looking at the pile right here, it isn't that impressive. But what is impressive is 4 full-size makeup products. So, well, this is small, but you know, so that's exciting. So I have a good start to the makeup I used up in 2019 bag going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you've used up lately, what you're almost using up. Anything empty related, I'd love to hear about it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.